Hey, what's up guys? My name is Chris Underwood. I'm an artist from Windsor, Ontario, and today I will be sharing with you my latest art piece. I just want to take you through how I created it, how I drew it, how I brought it to the computer, how I added some texture, and hopefully you'll find some of that interesting. Alright, let's go! Alrighty, so this is the piece. What do you guys think? I hope you enjoy it. I'm pretty stoked on it. I like this guy's little hat. I like this little ghost guy. I don't know really what they are, but I enjoy drawing them. Okay, look at him, he's got a little frog. Alright, so how I came about this drawing is, let me take you back. Let me take you all the way back to the original scan. So here it is. So how I go about doing my art is I love to start off with pencil. I feel like it's the best way for me. I'm able to really get the detail that I like. I can really get into that flow that things just start appearing. So what I'll normally do is I'll just start doing a circle and then just try to get some sort of flowing strands, and then eventually it looks like a mess, but from that mess you'll see something. You'll see a face, you'll see an arm, you'll see something. And then from there I try to build. It's almost like Play-Doh or something, and you just kind of construct and you add more characters, you add more detail, whatever comes to your mind, and it's your world, so do whatever the hell you want. From there I will then take my pencil sketch and I will go over it with a micron pen and do all the outlines, get all my line work going, and just try to add in the shadows, the detail, what overlays what, really define the photo, basically. And once all that is done, then I will take my original drawing and I will scan it, take a photo of it, whatever, bring it into Photoshop or whatever it is you're using, take that original scan, and then as you can see here I have all these pencil marks and dirtiness, and it just needs to be adjusted. So what I will do is I will add a curves layer to it, which will turn it into this, and then I will select the white background, invert it, and fill in the black area, so then you are left with this. So that's just one way of getting your outlines on its own separate layer. I can go into more detail if you guys want, let me know. But I'm just showing you how I did this piece. So once I have the outline, so this is the original sketch, and then once I have the line work on its own layer, I'm then able to color it. I can do whatever I want to it because it's on its own layer. That's the number one reason why I do that instead of just setting it to multiply. Sometimes you can do that, but that's for another video. Okay, so once I have my line work, then I can start with the colors. In my case, I already knew the color scheme I wanted to go with, and here it is. You can see it's a very pale neon. I don't know, I really enjoy it. Thought it was pretty cool. Really happy with it. And so what I do is I put that color, or the line work layer, at the top. So as you can see here in the color section, you can see I have all my flat colors. What I do is, this is the outline right here, as you can see. It's on its own layer, I can do whatever I want with it, and then underneath it I will have my colors. I need to name my layers, I know, I'm aware. I need to clean up this file. But, so each color is generally on its own separate layer, just so that I can edit it, I can add shading. In most cases what you can do is you can add a new layer, right click that layer that's above it, create clipping mask, and then whatever I draw on here will stick just to that layer underneath, as you can see. See, it's only staying on the blue, which is great for shading, adding highlights, whatever you want to do. But in my case, I knew I wanted to stick with mainly flat colors, and the reason for that is I really wanted the line work to speak for itself, and I also knew I was going to be adding some gritty texture to it. I didn't want it to look this clean, being digital. That's one of the problems I have with just working digital. That's why I like to do most of my art like in real life on a pencil, or with a pencil and paper, and then bring it in, because it really gets that, I don't know, hand-drawn feel that I'm looking for. So once I have the colors all picked out, all laid out, everything like that, Then I can move on to the texture. And here it is. This is the final piece actually, with the texture and everything, and you can really see how it adds that beautiful like watercolor, like, I don't know, just grittiness to it. And that's what I was looking for. As you can see, I have my highlights, and then I have the 2 textured layers, and then I have my outline, and then I have the colors, and then I have the background circle, little background circle, the holding shape that I just love putting those in. It really brings the whole piece together, makes it look nice. All right, so how I added texture to this specific piece was I found what I was looking for. I was going for like a watercolor texture grittiness to it. I didn't want it to be like brick. I didn't want it to be like concrete or anything like that. That was a little too much. So I wanted this watercolor. I found a very colorful, let me show you the real version of it. So this is what it looks like when you throw it into Photoshop. You bring it in, put it on there, and then boom. So once you bring in the texture and it looks like this, then you are able to just mess around with it. You can go up here and change the layer style to whatever you're feeling. And so what I turned it to was color burn, which, as you can really see, this is what I'm looking for, but this is a little too much. So I lowered it down to, I believe it was 38, yeah. So this is the level that I wanted it at. It's not overpowering, but you can still tell it's not clean. I wanted it to be dirty. And so as you can see, I have 2 here. It's just, here's the first one. It really shows it just a little bit in the background and in his helmet. And then the second one really pops it out in his shirt and in this little holder thing in his shoulder pad. And it really added that level of finish that I was looking for, and I was really happy with how it turned out. Yeah, so there's many ways to add texture to your digital art. This is just one of them. This is one of the easier ones to do. This works for my specific situation. If there is a specific thing that you are interested in achieving and you don't know how to get there, let me know and I'll try to help you out. Alright guys, so this is the final piece. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I really like the grittiness, I really like the colors. Overall, I really enjoy the character himself. He's just such a wacky dude. He looks so serious in his eyes. He looks like some tough guy who would try to fight you or something, but then he's wearing this goofy hat and he has like a little frog, like not intimidating at all. Same with the colors. I think that's why I like it so much. It's that contrast of almost like baby colors, I guess. I don't know. And such a tough dude. He has an under eye tattoo, like a face tattoo. And yeah, so I really enjoy it. I hope you guys do too. And thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions or you want to see me do something else, let me know. I am planning on doing more YouTube videos and would love to hear some feedback. Thanks.